Lifelong love of learning, lifelong love of music, but also lifelong love of the people around him.
Those are just some of the words used to describe Tom Henninger. The 71-year-old died after he was hit by a car while biking at the intersection of John Nolen and North Shore Drives last Thursday.
Well, educators told News 3 Now's Armand Rahman Henninger left behind a legacy they hope to continue. Armand?
Yeah, for years, Thomas Henninger was a conductor and performer in bands across the state, including here in Madison. But his colleagues say it was a love of music in others he took the most pride in composing. Calling Thomas Henninger's dedication to Wisconsin music never-ending is no understatement.
He was on the way to our 2022 Wisconsin State Music Conference on Thursday morning. He had volunteered to work at our pre-registration.
But unfortunately, while biking to the conference, Henninger was hit by a vehicle on John Nolen Drive and later died in the hospital.
So the morning that he passed, he was again giving to the profession he loved.
Lori Fellins worked with Henninger through the Wisconsin Music Educators Association and Wisconsin School Music Association for decades.
When you talked to Tom, you felt like you were the most special person in his life. But as we all know, Tom was special in thousands of people's lives.
Especially the lives of young people. For more than 35 years, Henninger was an instrumental music instructor in Watertown. It was there he met Fort Atkinson band teacher Tom Cook.
His #1 priority was always his students.
Years after their teaching jobs, Henninger's flugelhorn played alongside Cook's trombone in the Madison Brass Band.
He always played with a lot of emotion. I mean, that probably came through from his personality, I think.
Cook says that warm-hearted personality extended past the stage.
When rehearsals were over and we would gather at whatever establishment afterwards, he'd be the first person to buy a pitcher of beer for the rest of the members.
When Cook heard the news of his friend's passing,
it was devastating. You don't just replace somebody like that.
But Fellins hopes Henninger's memory will continue helping others through a new fund for access to music education.
He really believed in equity and access to music education and that sense of belonging in the music classroom, in a music ensemble, and in the music community.
So his impact, like his music, may never fade out.
To the very end, Tom was dedicated to the profession he loved and the people he loved in it.
And a celebration of life service will be held in Watertown this Saturday at 3. Henninger's family sent me a statement which reads in part, "Hearing stories of the influence that our Tom had on the lives of others fills us with hope as we begin the long process of coming together and healing from the scars of this immeasurable loss."